Yo, what up, guys? Did y'all miss me? If it's your first time visiting this channel, I just want to say thank you for visiting. Make sure that you subscribe, like, and leave a comment so we can continue to grow the channel. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, guys. Sorry, I just been busy with life. But I got some good stuff for y'all this week. We're gonna go over my top 3 plays for this week. So I only trade at the moment. I trade gold, US30, Bitcoin, S&P 500, and GBP AUD sometimes. But for right now, my main focus has been between US30 and gold. So first things first, we're gonna go over Bitcoin because I think that's probably the easiest play. All right, so I want to start off with the daily time frame. So with Bitcoin, price had made all-time high right here. You know what I mean? It broke this structure right here, making a higher high. Then we had an invalidation candle, and after that, price went down. It broke this structure right here, and then went all the way down to the next structure. And now it's bouncing up. If it closes above this point right here, then we could definitely say it's safe to assume that Bitcoin is going to continue to go bullish. We could go down to the hour time frame as well to get like a better look on everything. So, oh, someone had told me too. They were like, bro, the white mode be looking crazy. So here y'all go. I'm a dark mode for y'all so y'all can see it better. All right, so with the hourly time frame, we're looking good. Like I said, hold on. I'm gonna have to go back to white mode real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. What color can I turn these to? Let's turn them to red for right now. Just gonna turn it to red so y'all can see it on the dark thing. Also too, let me go to the daily time frame so I can see the point that we're supposed to break above. So basically, the goal is to break above this point right here. I'll make that like gold. All right, cool. Now we could go back to the dark thing. All right, boom. So we got some resistance to fight through right here. As you can see, price is basically ranging in between these 2 points. Well, let me change this color. Now I gotta change the color for everything. All right. So basically, we're ranging in between these 2 points right here. We're ranging in between here. This is resistance, and this is support on the 1 hour time frame. If price breaks above this golden line, it's safe to assume that we can be looking for buys as long as when price comes back to retest or correct, we get the right confirmations. So I like to say bullish for Bitcoin. I'm leaning towards bullish. Now let's hop over to US30. All right, so US30, the play for US30 is easy. Let me change the color real quick, just like this. All right. I'm also very bullish on US30 as well. The only thing with US30 is more volatile. It's very similar to Bitcoin, how volatile it is. So I wouldn't be surprised if price, wanted to knock down a few zones before going back up. So normally price will drop down between 2 to 6 zones on an hourly time frame before continuing back up. If it goes any more than 6, then I like to assume that that's like a reversal and that price is going to keep going down to the next daily point of structure. But my point of interest is right here. I'm looking for price to come and retest off of this line because it literally just broke through this. This was a pretty strong zone. It rejected 1, 2, you could count these as well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So this is a very strong resistance zone. So if we can get a rejection off of this and price goes up, oh boy, US30 might explode, bro. Like that would be crazy, bro. Like no cap. Also too, and I just gotta bounce back um to the daytime theme real quick. Sorry. But I also have my minor zones within the hourly zones. This is a new thing that I'm doing now. Like to get more sniper entries, what I do is I go down to the 5 minute or 1 minute time frame to look for sniper points of entries. So I could go back to this. Hold on. On the bigger time frames, I'm looking for it to hit this, right? Once it hits this, I pay attention to these smaller zones to see like, all right, this is where price normally likes to reverse off of. And then I look for like my sniper entries right there. That way my stop loss can be tighter. Because if I get in places like this or these hourly zones, your stop losses are normally like 100, 200, 300 pips. And I just want to keep my stop loss as tight as possible. All right. So as far as what could possibly happen for US30, this is what I'm looking like. Price is going to do this. It's going to come here. Going to mess around for a little bit. So, boom, 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 something like this. And then shoot up. That's best case scenario, right? Well, actually, best case scenario is this. Price comes here, immediately shoots up. Like, if price does that, great. That's great for everybody. The second possibility, price comes to one of these minor zones right here. So we could either hit this zone and then, bounce up, or we could go down to one of these zones and then bounce up. So I'm definitely thinking that price is going to reject somewhere around here, these red lines, or somewhere in here in between these blue lines. That's my personal prediction. Now, good old gold. Gold, I am a little confused with gold. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's going to pull back or if it's going to explode this week. Because my personal prediction for gold, to be honest, I think this is going to be a ranging week for gold. Meaning that it's going to do something like this. So it's going to come here, it's going to come here, it's going to come here, go a little lower, then come up, go a little higher, then like it's gonna be like a week like that. That's what I'm getting from gold right now. Best case scenario, price hits this area right here, and it just shoots up and makes a higher high. If we can get past this point right here, no, I'll take that back. If we could get past this point, we're good. We want to get past this point to confirm that gold is going to continue to go bullish. The reason why gold has been shooting up so much is because the US dollar is like weakening right now. So normally when the dollar goes down, gold goes up. So this is a very good time to buy gold. I'm very excited to see what America is going to do to strengthen its currency once again. But yeah, guys, so easy plays. I didn't want to make this video too complicated. As you can see, I got straight to the chart. I didn't do an intro or nothing like that. I just wanted to get straight to it today. My top three pairs that I'm looking at again are gold and US30. And I'm looking at Bitcoin, but I'm really focused on gold and US30. So I wanted to let me go to the white thing real quick. I want to show y'all this. Where are we at? Okay, boom. So right here, price. Man, I'm gonna have to keep changing colors. This is so annoying. Right here, right? This was the previous area of structure, right? This red candle right here. Price then broke below it right here with 2 or more candlesticks and then came up and could not mess with this zone, right? Then what happened is price made it even, oops, hold on. Price made it even lower low, came back to the zone once more and still couldn't mess with the zone. So this zone is definitely a strong zone, right? If we break through the zone, chances are we're going to continue to go and push further bullish, push up further. So as far as trades go, you definitely want to be looking for buys. I would say find the best setup for buys on gold and just hold it right now. I think this is a time in history where we should definitely be holding our trades versus trying to get quick in and out trades. I feel like something big is going to happen within the next couple months. And like, if you're on the right side of this, bro, you could easily turn 1,000 to 25,000 to 10,000, 5,000. It just depends on how long you're willing to hold that trade for. You get what I'm saying? And I'll break down the math on holding the trade and how to make money again real quick. Let me see if I could. Is it gonna let me go over? Okay, cool. So this is the math, right? Let's say you got $1,000 in your account. You're gonna want to risk 5% or 10% of your account. And aim for a 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 risk to reward. Okay? So basically what that means is if you're risking 5%, that's $50. 50 times 5 equals what? 250. 50 times 10 equals 500. Easy math, simple. If you want to risk a little bit more, 100 times 5 equals 500. 100 times 10 equals 1,000. So this is the power of holding. When you're trying to catch smaller trades, it's possible, but it's riskier. You get what I'm saying? It's much more riskier than catching the bigger trades. Also, too, guys, I wanted to make an announcement. I am going to be doing a $100 challenge starting tomorrow. Where I'll try to take $100 and flip it to 1,000 within a month. I'm realistic with my goals. I'm not about to sit here and tell you, oh, I'm about to turn 100 to 100,000 in a month. Like, that's cap, bro. That's super cap. Like, do you know how, like, that's so crazy, bro. Anybody who says that they could turn 100 to 10,000 or 100,000 is lying, bro. You can only risk 20% of your account at any given moment, the most. That's 20. That means your first trade can only, the max you can risk is $20 off of your first trade. Hold on, you can. And then if you lose that, now you down to $80. Then 20% of 80, I think is 16, right? Hold on, let me see. Let me check my math real quick on that. 80 times 0.20, yeah, that's $16. You lose that, now you down to $64. Come on, bro. Like, that is ridiculous. The only way I see Let me see something that's realistic. This is realistic, I think. I think realistically, you can take 10% of your account, which is $10, divide that by 10. It's $1. Or divide that by 5. 2. Okay. And then what you could do is you could take that dollar, multiply by 50. Or take that $2 and multiply by 50. This is what you realistically can make in 1 week trading, right? So you damn near could double your account or make half of your account in 1 week. But that's 1 week. You have to wait for the right trade setup in order to get a trade like that. Some weeks, yes, there are going to be multiple trades available to take that, but it ain't going to be like 10 or 20 trades. You know how many times you have to double $100 in order to get to $100,000? Here, I'll do the math for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have to double $100 10 times without losing in order to make $100,000. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to double your account 10 times to make $100,000 without losing. Let me put that in capital. What does that look like? Let me show you what that looks like. So let's say that you caught this trade right here, right? All right, and you got out, let's say you got out right here, or you got out somewhere up here. This will only get you one double. Look how long it took for price to come all the way up here. It took a whole day, right? Then the following days were just choppy back and forth days. So anybody who says, "Oh, I could turn 100 to 10,000 or 100 to 100,000 in a month," bro, 9 times out of 10 they're capping, bro. Like, show me, please show me. Like, you have to catch moves like this like you have to catch 10 of these in a month. Like, and as you can see, what's this? This was Friday. So this is Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. In 1 week, price only really gave you one opportunity to make money like that. Let me see how this was. And this is not even realistic, because how would I know that price is going to reverse? So you had 2 opportunities, but realistically, you only had 1 opportunity, because there's no way to know that when price hit this point that it was going to go down 50 pips. There was no way to know that. Now, this is more realistic because price is on an uptrend. But yeah, I'm going to stop chatting. Guys, I just wanted to show you my plays for the week. Oh, I almost forgot to go over the news. Let's see what we got going on news-wise. So tomorrow's the 15th. No news on Monday, so that's going to be a choppy day. Then we got news on Tuesday. We got core retail sales. That ain't nothing really to be worried about. Then we have, what else we got? Federal funds rate. Okay. A lot of news events on Wednesday. So the market definitely might move on Wednesday. Oh yeah, for sure. We got about four news events on Wednesday. And then, Wednesday and Thursday going to be good. Wednesday and Thursday going to be real good. Monday, Tuesday going to start off slow. And then it's going to pick up towards the end of the week. And then let's see what we got on Friday. Nothing on Friday. All right, cool. So again, just to recap, I am predicting that the market is going to range probably until Wednesday or Thursday with gold. Ranging means it's going to bounce back and forth between 2 points, and then you know, it might go lower or go higher. I'm not really sure when the market ranges. My bias to gold is bullish though. And then US30, I think US30 has potential to keep going higher. So I am definitely bullish on it. Again, I'm waiting for price to be activated here or around one of these areas. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all tap in, like, and subscribe, and share these videos, man. I'm really trying to grow this channel so I can get y'all more content. I appreciate it. Peace.